Hi, when we think of the foster care system in the United States, we often think of children being placed in loving homes where they can heal, grow, and thrive. Well, the sad reality for many children is much darker than we'd like to admit. There are over 400,000 children in the foster care system in the United States of America. Children are being taken from their homes due to abuse, neglect, or unsafe living conditions. Allegations. I'd like to say allegations because Children's Services tends to lie about a lot. And while the goal is to protect these children end up in homes that were no safer than the ones they were taken from. Foster care is supposed to be a temporary solution, a safe place for children when they can't be with their biological families. However, the sad reality is that children face neglect, abuse, and mistreatment in the very system that is set up to protect them. Foster care is supposed to be a temporary solution, a safe place for children when they can't be with their biological families. However, the reality is that many children face neglect and abuse within the very system that is supposed to protect them. In fact, according to a report by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, about 1 in 5 children in foster care experience abuse, neglect while in the system. That's over 75,000 children who experience trauma while they're supposed to be safe. While some foster homes provide loving, stable environments, the truth is that foster care system is overwhelmed and underfunded. Many children are placed in homes without enough background checks or sufficient monitoring, leaving them vulnerable to neglect and mistreatment. And this abuse is not limited to physical harm. Many children in foster care experience emotional and psychological trauma. They face instability, rejection, and isolation, all of which can have long-term consequences on their mental health and development. Foster children are 4 times more likely to experience PTSD than their peers. This trauma doesn't just disappear when they leave the system. It affects their ability to trust, their relationships, and their future prospects. It's clear that we need a systematic change. Foster parents should be better trained. There needs to be more resources for children. There needs to be a stronger oversight to prevent abuse. Because the way the system is going right now, there's so many children being abused, it's not funny.